What's going on, everybody? It's K1 Era here, and today I'm bringing you back 11 more amazing creative wrestlers. And starting off, we have Adam Hangman Page, the former AEW World Champion. This is a very good render. Tires tight. They even got the belt on there too. He's the only dude I ever seen he wear an actual belt on his wrestling tights, like as an actual for real belt, buckle and all. But yes, this is very good. As you guys see, got the pyro right there, and the lighting on the entrance is crazy. Y'all see the smoke coming around from the pyro. One thing I wish Adam Page did have, this is not the creator's fault at all, because of course it is not in the game, but the buckshot lariat, the addition of a buckshot lariat would be so dope to see, and I hope we see it soon. Next up, we have Carlito with the tight attire. And of course, we don't have the Apple entrance in the game. We actually haven't seen Carlito in the game, but I believe since like SmackDown versus Raw, or like, you know, real early like that. But the attire is great. Apple on the shirt, two attires, and the hair. The hair is one of the most distinct things about Carlito's look. And instead of the apple, he was given poison mist to represent when he spit the apple in people's faces. Y'all would have to pay me some extra money to agree to do that. I mean, I need like another 30 grams to let this man spit fruit in my face. But anyway, the Carlito render is good, has the backstabber and the rest of the moveset, the whole nine. So yes, I suggest picking this one up. Next up, we have an NWO Wolfpack Sting, and this one is a banger. I have seen a lot of really great Stings, especially recently this year. I've seen people killing the Stings this year, but this one is definitely one of the best ones I've seen, and is one of most Sting's distinct looks. So to nail this one is truly dope. I have to give it one of them ones. Sting is killer. Bad, of course, the entrance that he's supposed to have is just great across the board, and it also has another attire that says NWO on it, so I definitely suggest picking that one up. And next up, we have Buddy Matthews. This is one of the most underrated wrestlers in the world right now, and I stand on that. I will forever stand on that. It's done by Azorthious, and this dude has done the whole House of Black. It's great. Like, the whole House of Black is great, and it's done by just that creator. He killed it. Do you see this lighting? It's black and white lighting. The mask is great. This is one of the most distinct masks I've ever seen in wrestling, and the jacket is nailed. It's dope, and you guys ain't even seen the face yet. Wait until you see the face. You think it's a render of Buddy Matthews. It is definitely one of them ones for sure. And without his actual entrance in there, that is as good as the entrance is going to get. But next up, we have Brian Cage. And at first, I will say I did not like this Brian Cage render, but then I really thought about this dude. Actually, like, his actual face kind of looks like a created wrestler. I thought it was kind of off because of that, but it really wasn't. The chops are right. This is one of the most jacked dudes I have ever seen in wrestling. I mean, this dude is cut out of the size of a mountain. Like, it's crazy. And he's crazy strong. He does one of the most dangerous moves I've ever seen with his drill claw. And Statlander used to do it too. It's the suplex power driver. But yes, this render is really good. Nice attire, nice move set. The whole nine is great. Next up, we have Kris Statlander, and the Kris Statlander is great. If you nail Kris Statlander, that means you spent some time on it, because Kris Statlander literally looks like Junker Queen from Overwatch, which means she has a pretty distinct look. She has two attires on her, and they are both killer. They're kind of building her like she gonna beat Jade Cargill, which would be something, wouldn't it? But Kris Statlander is good. You see her attire right there, even the blue streak in her hair. She has a nice moveset. She was very fun to use because I did directly use her. She was very fun to use. She has a Nice, distinct, and unique move set. You see, she even has the tattoo on the right side of her leg. Kris Statlander is high level. I definitely suggest grabbing this one. Next up, we have Toni Storm. Toni Storm's render is great. You see the hat, you see the glasses, and under the glasses, she does have, you know, the football paint mark under her right eye. You guys see it right there. Body type is right, and every single thing is just right. I'm kind of worried about Toni Storm though. In real life, she kind of seems like she's getting buried in talent. There is a lot of talent over there, but don't get it twisted. Toni Storm is a part of that talent. She is talented herself, so I would not like to see that happen to her, especially when she doesn't really deserve it. But that's one thing I'm kind of worried about at AEW in general. Just a lot of really good wrestlers getting buried in their vast roster. That is a very scary thing that can happen at AEW. But next up, we have Kazuchika Okada, perhaps arguably the greatest Japanese wrestler ever, and this look is amazing. So, but look at that jacket. I mean, do you know how much time my man had to spend on this to nail this? And because it's just so many distinct designs that he has in his attire, but that jacket is amazing. The face is amazing. Even the necklace, it is definitely one of them ones. Play it. Okada is absolutely nailed from move set, from look, and I played with him. He made me feel like I really wish he was in the game. You might as well go to WWE. He was one of the most fun plays I've ever had. This is probably my favorite creator wrestler that I have ever played with, but the entrance is great. It's as good as it's going to be. Of course, the entrance isn't actually in the game, but man, this is very, very impressive. Definitely grab this Okada ASAP. Next up, we have Ken Patera. And Ken Patera is an old school guy. He's one of the first strongman weightlifters that has joined the WWE for professional wrestling. You know, a lot of those guys did end up coming in later, but he slid in there. He's one of the first dudes to do it, and he's strong for real. I'm talking about winning silver medals in 1971, gold medal in 1971 too, and also participated in 1977 World's Strongest Man competition. But next up, we have another Sting look, and y'all, this one might be the best one. He has an American Surfer one, and he has just a regular Surfer one with one of my favorite attires from this time, with the stinger on the side, with the green. It's dope. It is definitely one of them ones, so you know we gotta play it. Killer Sting, and like I said earlier, the people are killing the Stings, man. I mean, look at his face. It looks like a render. It looks like it's actually in the game. It's dope. And then this one is the one with the black hair, and as you guys saw earlier, the double attire with the American one. It's just great. Next up, we have Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and Ricky Steamboat is great. The face is great, and his alternate attire is dope. Like, the dude has the actual dragon wings. I didn't even know this was in the game. And his alternate attire is also a pretty distinct look due to the print that is in his tights, and it's definitely one of them ones. Play it. One of the best creator wrestlers that I have ever seen. I hope to see him back in the game, though. He actually wasn't not in the game that long ago. I don't know why he got taken out. It might have been a license thing. His contract expired, but I would definitely love to see Ricky Steamboat back in the game.